Hey Teresa, how you doing? Okay, so got a couple of issues. I see that you have submitted the Adobe Illustrator file as opposed to a PDF or a JPEG. So when I open it, this is what I get. The reason this is what I get is because, excuse me, I don't have the fonts that you used installed in my system. So it's replacing them with default fonts. So you can see it's just really doing a number on your layout. So this is why we submit JPEGs or PDFs, so everything's embedded so we can see it as it is intended. Another thing I want to mention is to take a look at the requirements. Okay, so as what we have right now, if you jump over to the instructions page, week 4, assignment 1, part 4, I'm sorry, week 4, assignment 4, part 1, we have these instructions, objectives, and design requirements. Now, you definitely want to get in here and really pay attention here because there's a lot that's missing. Object must be dominant. Honestly, I don't know what the job object is. It seems like you're saying that woodworking is what you're talking about, right? But then you talk about your sander. So remember, so woodworking woodworking's a hobby. It's not an object. So it's not a designed object. A sander is. So unless this is about the sander, in which case the sander should be the dominant image, right? So I'm just really a little bit concerned about the subject matter as well as the adherence to the requirements for the assignment. So definitely go through them. So let's just go through these requirements real quick. So the object must be dominant. Right now, the table is dominant. Okay, so that indicates to me that the table is the subject matter. However, this is saying woodworking is the subject matter. Then over here, you're saying the sander is your favorite tool. So it's just really not specifically clear as to what the object is, the subject of the poster. Object must be shown with someone using it. So again, is it the sander? Object must be must be dominant. So if it's the sander must be dominant. It must be shown with somebody using it or interacting it. Must show an image which is the result of using the object. So is there a result of woodworking would be the table, but we can't do woodworking because that's a hobby and not an object, right? So the sander would be a smooth surface as the result. Must show at least 2 components. So assuming it's a sander, you would show 2 components, maybe the on trigger and maybe the bag or something, or the sanding discs, whatever. Must include the design in everyday life headline. Got that. Got the body copy, but we don't have any captions. We have one caption here, but that caption is set vertically, and vertical type is one of the things in our list. Is that's not considered to be a best practice in typography. You don't want to set type vertically. Also, your body copy is centered. We don't want to do that. Remember, centering. We just want to get away from center alignment. Right now, the only thing you should ever use center alignment for is very formal invitations, things like wedding invitations. But I do not recommend setting type to center alignment. It's not adhering to the grid. There's no grid involved in center alignment, right? So we want to learn and practice the grid. Therefore, I don't recommend using center aligned type. Asymmetrical design, only 7 by 15. Imagery must come in contact with the edge of the page somewhere twice. Okay, design must combine images as the part in boxes as well as cropped individually. Well, we don't have that. These are both in boxes. Okay, now this is what I want you to do. I would like you to reconsider your poster, your subject matter, and reconsider the project. At this point, I want you to go over to the course announcements. I really want you to spend some time in these 4 announcements right here for week 4. They're going to show you exactly of really important things to look for in compiling this assignment, including typography tips on how to justify paragraphs in case you decide to justify your type, how to adjust your rags, how to complete assignment 4 tips and tricks with examples, and then welcome to week 4 with several videos, tutorials, and examples also. So definitely want to really spend a little bit more time in the course resources and then go ahead and resubmit. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. But again, just a few things here, areas of concern. So it's just really, really super important that everything I'm saying makes sense. So please let me know if you have any questions. Okay, Dawn, thank you very much.